Rockaway Shuttle started operating on June 28, 1956. During its early years, it essentially provided non-rush hour service and weekend service between Euclid Avenue and either Far Rockaway Mott Avenue or Rockaway Park Beach 116th Street. At first, the route did not have an official assigned letter code on maps, although sometimes trains displayed either the A or E route on their roll sign boxes. Beginning on February 1, 1962, the Rockaway Shuttle was officially lettered on maps and trains as the Double H, which had last been used for the Court Street Shuttle. This continued 16 years earlier to make it easier to distinguish E-trains from shuttle trains. From November 26, 1967 to September 10, 1972, it was colored red, with daytime non-rush hour and weekend service usually available between Rockaway Park and Euclid Avenue or Broad Channel, plus some weekday mid-afternoon service provided between Far Rockaway and Euclid Avenue. During the late night and early morning hours, service operating to and from Euclid Avenue on the I&D Fulton Street line in Brooklyn was extended between roughly midnight and 6 a.m., which were the hours when the A did not run to and from Far Rockaway. At those times, the Double H would operate from Euclid Avenue to Rockaway Park, then to Far Rockaway via Hamels Y, and finally back down to Euclid Avenue, thus earning this night owl service the unofficial nickname of the Round Robin Shuttle. Between September 11, 1972 and August 29, 1976, the shuttle's identifier was known as the E, colored aqua blue, although during rush hours this train was extended all the way to Jamaica 179th Street on the I&D Queens Boulevard line in Queens. Afterward, the designation Double C was used for the shuttle, running to Broad Channel, although during rush hours this train was extended all the way to Bedford Park Boulevard on the I&D Concourse line in the Bronx. In 1979, the MTA released a new color coding scheme for the subway routes based on their trunk line. The Double C service was assigned the color blue because in Manhattan it used the I&D 8th Avenue line. Prior to 1993, late night A service went to Lefferts Boulevard with no service to Far Rockaway. During this time again, the Far Rockaway or the Rockaway Shuttle ran from Rockaway Park to Far Rockaway to Euclid Avenue and finally back down to Rockaway Park. In 1993, service was changed. All late-night A service traveled to Far Rockaway and service to Lefferts Boulevard was provided by a shuttle to Euclid Avenue. The Rockaway Park Shuttle, designated S, now ran between Rockaway Park and Broad Channel at all times. Also in 1993, a special Diamond A service began running from Rockaway Park to Manhattan during the morning rush, and from Manhattan to Rockaway Park during the evening rush. Formerly, some maps and trains had shown the current S service in blue. Since May 2004, the official system map shows the Rockaway Park Shuttle as carrying a gray bullet. Recent prints, however, depicted the service itself in blue, but has been going back to gray since January of 2013. In order to distinguish it from other shuttles, the NYCT Rapid Transit operation still internally refers to it as the H. The Rockaway Park Shuttle was suspended following the aftermath of Hurricane Sandy, due to the track being washed out between Broad Channel and Howard Beach. On November 20, 2012, a free shuttle designated as H replaced the Rockaway portion of the A service between Far Rockaway, Mott Avenue, and Beach 90th Street via the Hamels Y. Additionally, the remainder of the Rockaway line from Beach 90th Street to Rockaway Park was damaged and awaited repair. With the emergency implementation of this service, the H roll sign designation returned to the public usage for the first time since 1993. Despite the service's free status, few riders used the signed H service, partly due to the extremely low ridership at Rockaway stations to begin with. This ridership had been lowered further since Hurricane Sandy. In addition, the service did not run during late nights, and the service was only connected to the rest of the subway via a shuttle bus to Howard Beach. On May 30, 2013, full service to the Rockaways was restored and the free H service was discontinued. In late May 2016, the MTA announced that the Rockaway Park Shuttle would be extended from Broad Channel to Rockaway Boulevard on weekends from mid-June until Labor Day 2016. This allowed passengers on both Lefferts Boulevard and Far Rockaway bound trains to transfer to the shuttle, and for shuttle passengers to transfer to a more frequent A service at Rockaway Boulevard. The trains were also lengthened to 8 cars instead of the usual 4. This summer weekend extension was implemented again starting in 2017 between Memorial and Labor Days. However, the extension for 2018 ended on July 1st and was replaced by rerouted A trains to Rockaway Park due to construction on the Hamels Y. In 2019, the summer extension was reinstated for the whole season, while in 2020, the summer extension was reinstated in July. Since then, the seasonal extension has occurred on an annual basis, and from April 9th to May 18, 2018, and again from July 2nd to September 3rd, 2018, a shuttle ran from between Rockaway Park Beach 116th Street and Far Rockaway Mott Avenue due to a planned two-phase program of flood mitigation work along the Hamels Y.